Hello everyone, my name is Celine Kim. Today I want to share my method of managing time when I want to accomplish some projects or things. Well, let me start with asking you a question. Do you know what day that means? 14th of December? You do?
Oh yes. Actually.
Yeah, it's the official end of our second semester, which means after less than a month, it's the end of our semester, winter vacation finally, we have our Christmas holidays, and 2019 is coming up. Well, so another question for you, do you have any plans or early New Year's resolution? Well, today I want to talk about this. Well, we frequently make plans for vacation or long holidays, and we come up with things like learning language, preparing for tests, and going on a diet. And what we come up is a plan like this. It's a very work and life balance. It's an idealistic plan, a lifestyle for vacation. And we really get excited, like, oh, I can do anything if it's not exams or homeworks or quizzes. And the day comes, finally, vacation. And we look at the plan again, vacation plan, it really doesn't match. We start to think that it was a tough semester and I think we need some rest. So, the tragedy begins. It's all gone. Another life cycle starts. It's called all day in bed life cycle. It looks like this. Instagram, YouTube, again Instagram, and Kakao Talks. It never ends. We just stay in bed, do kind of nothing, just sleep, enjoy our free time, and we start to lose track of time. And what happens is when we finally look at the calendar, tomorrow's school day, it's really tragic. We always fail our goals during vacation and a long time of period. So I began to wonder, why would this happen so frequently, even if we have such a long period of time, and how we would solve this problem? So first, why did I fail to achieve my goals? I started to go over my diary and search for the difference between the plans I've actually succeeded in accomplishing and the ones I've failed. The difference lies on when I start to carry out my plans. So, the to-do list I've succeeded to accomplish. Actually, I started to plan immediately as soon as it came into my mind. It was simple things like reading a short book or practicing calligraphy or something like that. And at least in 3 days, I finished it. And, however, the ones that failed, I postponed it to distant future. And why did I postpone in the first place? It was because it seemed too time-consuming. Learning a language and studying for tests, it is actually really time-consuming and it seems impossible to finish in a short period of time. So what I did do is procrastinate to the nearest future where there seems to be plenty of time, which is vacation. But what happens is it really never works. So I came up with a solution, a very simple solution. The problem was that I don't start immediately. Then the solution would be start immediately, right after it comes to my mind. You just go ahead and try anything and put it into action. The first time I tried this method was when I was planning to practice conversational Chinese. I'm only good at just reading and writing Chinese, but I was not really fluent at Chinese. So another problem arose, which was, how am I supposed to fit this time-consuming work within all the courseworks and homeworks and exams? The second solution was this, 30 minutes every day. You can say this is a really short amount of time, but I've actually tried. I listen to Chinese videos and conversations every half an hour every day, and if busy, only for 15 minutes. And the result was really quite effective. I could actually listen and speak Chinese more comfortably. So, what I want to say today is that this short amount of time and repeating every day can change results. I've applied this to other activities, such as learning how to read Japanese or organizing all my movie reviews, and it really actually worked. And I found out that this method is actually more effective than before using a long period of time because, first of all, it increased repeating the same kind of activity every day, increased my intensity of concentration on the same topic, and the durability of my memory. And second, most importantly, it saved my time. All of these supposedly wasted times we've seen in the all-day in bed life cycle were saved for another activity. So now I'm suggesting you to try this method. As Mark Twain says, don't wait, the time will never just be right. Start now, don't leave it to the future yourself, do it now. And do it every day, and you'll find your plans all accomplished. Thank you. And now I would like to move on to the discussion about time management and goal achievements in your experience and find effective ways to manage time efficiently. So my first question is, what elements do you consider when you plan something, like time or effort or money, something like that? What's your priority?
How much time that I have while doing those plans. So if I have a week, then you have enough time during the week.
Right.
That's the one consideration.
I also consider the balance between the activities, so I don't focus on just one subject or something. I try to do a lot because I get bored when I do the same thing over and over.
Yes. Yes.
For me, maybe it can be the preferred. So if the thing I have to do is the thing I want to do, I kind of keep it for the next time. And I do the thing that I don't want to do first.
Right, yeah. It kind of works actually, doing the most unpreferable things first. Yeah, it makes our satisfaction higher, yes.
So I'm actually a big proponent of the work takes as much time as you